The Showbox Theater on 1st and Pike has hosted Rock and Roll Hall of Famers, local legends, and everything in between.
It was just really cool.
For local comedian and musician Jay Middleton, this 79-year-old theater is a lot more than just a place his band played 6 times between 2006 and 2009. It's a venue that helped define Seattle's music scene.
The Showbox is pretty much a phenomenon.
That's why when the news broke this July that a developer was going to tear down the Showbox to build a 44-story high-rise, Jay started a petition to stop that from happening.
And I just wanted to do my part. I just wanted to see what I can do to help and see if we can save this.
The petition has turned into its own phenomenon, as more than 100,000 people as of early October have signed on, including some of Seattle's top artists.
I'm not the one who's going to save the Showbox. It's 107,000 people who signed the petition that are going to.
You gotta save the Showbox.
The Seattle City Council responded to that swell of civic support in August by designating the Showbox as part of the Pike Place Historic District, essentially freezing activity on this property through June of next year. Supporters of the Save the Showbox effort are celebrating a win, but a big court battle is still ahead. Landowner Roger Forbes, who made a deal with the Ani Group to sell the Showbox back in April, filed a lawsuit in September against the city. The suit claims the city council's move to place the Showbox in the historic district is simply a way to appease its constituents and force a specific property use on a private landowner. Currently, entertainment company AEG Live operates the space and puts on shows here, under a lease that's up in the year 2021. Attorney Brad Keller, representing owner Roger Forbes, tells the Seattle Channel, the city ordinance was an illegal spot zone that singled out this one property and stripped it of its development potential. The ordinance also was enacted without following any of the procedural and substantive safeguards that the Seattle Municipal Code requires before the city takes away the development rights of an individual property. Councilmember Shama Sawant remains confident.
We all stood united.
Yet while Sawant has helped spearhead the Save the Showbox campaign, Councilmember Rob Johnson, who wasn't at the historic district vote in August, has some serious concerns.
If I had been there, I probably would have been on the other side of the issue.
Not only is the owner seeking $40 million in damages from the city, which approved an upzoning of this property last year, but the city would also give up $5 million in affordable housing money if the high-rise plan were killed.
I'm hopeful that we haven't closed the door to the idea that we could have development, housing, and a music venue there, and we'll just have to wait and see.
Attorney Brad Keller tells the Seattle Channel, the city could have, and it should have, engaged in a dialogue with the property's buyer to explore whether a Showbox music venue could be included in the redevelopment. The city refused to have that dialogue before, and it will be too late after the ordinance is stricken. Now is the time for the city to be exploring that alternative.
Because we have such a hot real estate economy, we have to be creative in finding ways to save these venues.
The city is hoping to take the next several months to review the historic significance of the Showbox. But that's complicated by a city landmark review in 2007 that gave this often remodeled building the lowest possible score, and the fact that this structure is on the city's list of unreinforced masonry buildings at high earthquake risk. So what's next? Some on the council believe the answer could come from the Seattle music scene itself.
The music community does have resources, and if they want to, if this is the top priority to preserve music forever in Seattle at that venue, then we have some time to figure that out.
Attorney Keller says the city and property buyer could figure out a win-win solution to include a music venue. Otherwise, he says, the property owner is going to pursue invalidation of the ordinance and very substantial damages. And if he wins, Seattle taxpayers will, once again, end up paying the bill for the city council's grandstanding. It's a complex, high-dollar battle in Seattle's world-famous music scene that Jay Middleton says is nowhere near over yet.
The owner just wants to get paid. We understand that. But we also understand that we want culture to survive here in Seattle. We're going to have to stand our ground. We're going to have to do the best that we can.